you, but today, myself, Mom, Christine, Marcos, Mariale, and Isaac are going to climb the volcano. It is currently the 3rd of March 2017 and today at 12 p.m. So technically Saturday, the 4th of March, we are starting our climb.
La hora es 11:14 p.m. Vamos al hostal Mama Llena. Hey guys, we just got to the beginning, la falda de la montaña.
La falda de la montaña.
Son las 12:06 a.m.
Yo sé que hablan inglés y español.
Y vamos a comenzar. Hora 1, todos estamos sanos y
Okay. Hora 1,1 nos morimos.
Update coming. We just finished kilometer number 1 and I am dying. Ya no quiero seguir. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal?
Bueno, no quiero más. Bien.
Hola, yo sí estoy bien. Es mentira. Yo me estoy muriendo.
¿Quién tiene hambre? Tengo hambre.
Hello again. We just reached kilometer number 2. It is currently 1:16 a.m. I am still dying. Mom, show yourself.
Hi.
I'll update you later. Hi guys, we just reached kilometer number 3 and I feel better. I feel like I found my pace. I'm going to make the top. I'm not dying anymore. Mariale, ¿cómo te sientes? Marcos?
Cool.
We are waiting for Christina and Isaac. This might take a while. Okay, bye. See you next kilometer. Hello everyone. Again, we just finished kilometer number 4 and we finished the steepest bit of the trip yet. It was kind of hard, but we were fine. And now look at the view. Sorry, you can't really see the view through my camera, but trust me, it's incredible. So again, it's me. We just finished 1/3 of our trip. Now, at the beginning, I thought I wouldn't make it. I was sure I was going to stop, but now I have faith that I will. So, let's just keep going. Something to say?
Yep, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
Bye. Okay, so I have no idea where kilometer number 5 was, but we just got to kilometer number 6. And I'm tired, but there's only like 7 kilometers more, so we're getting there.
Sufriendo.
Hi, it is currently 7:19 a.m. Now let me update you. It was pitch black. There were no signs on the road. We thought we had walked like 5 kilometers, and guess what? We only walked 0.5. Then we sat next to the road and fell asleep, and it started pouring with rain. And now it's freezing fucking cold. But we just reached 9, you can't see it. 9 kilometers, 5 more to go. I am going to finish this trip. Okay, so I have some explaining to do. After that last clip, Marcos and I kept walking. We reached the sign that said 1 more kilometer to go, and we found Mariale there. Then came the steepest climb of all of them. It was like a 45-degree climb. So we walked all the way up. Mom had already gotten there. Mom was walking with Mariale and I was walking with Marcos. Okay, I forgot to tell you. Every time we walked a kilometer, each person would get their pace, and at each kilometer sign, we would wait for the other people. So the first 2 kilometers, Mom, Mariela, and Marcos were ahead of us, and I was back with Christina and Isaac. But when I found my pace, I got faster, and I stayed in the front with Mom, Mariela, and Marcos. And Christina and Isaac got left behind. So we reached kilometer 3, you saw that, and we were waiting for them. So we kept walking, and kilometer 3 and 4, that was like the steepest bit of the trip yet, I had said. And at kilometer 4, we waited for like 10 minutes, and Christina and Isaac didn't get there. So we just kept on walking. So we kept on walking, and we had reached, I would say, like kilometer 5 or 6, maybe 6. And some cars drove by, and they were like, yeah, we just ran into your friends back there. They said that someone was cramping and they didn't want to keep going, so they walked down. So Christina and Isaac only got until kilometer, I would say they got into like 4, and then they decided to come back, so they did not finish the trip. And then Mariela sat down and Mum kept going, so Mum was the first one to get to the top.
Yay!
And then Mariela sat down waiting for us. We got there, we sat for like 5 minutes, then we got up and kept climbing. It took about, I would say, a good half an hour. I'm not sure because you lose your sense of time up there. Yeah. But I would say about half an hour for us to get there. Maybe longer. That last kilometer was the longest kilometer yet. Okay, so we reached the top of the volcano at around 10 a.m., 9:30. So the hike up was about 10 hours in total, including all the rest and the sleep and everything. So we got to the top, and it was freezing cold. Literally, before reaching the last kilometer, there's a sign that says La Nevera. Nevera means fridge. And it was literally, you could see the mist blowing, and it was freezing cold. So we got to the top. My shoes were wet, my socks were wet, my hands were freezing, but we made it. We couldn't go up to the cross because it was really dangerous. The winds were so strong. Everything was super wet. To get to the cross, you have to climb up the rocks. We couldn't climb up because we would have slipped. So we got to the top, and we went inside this little building, and there were some bunk beds there because the policeman lives there. So we went into like the policeman's room, and we sat there, and it was freezing cold. It was like 6 degrees. And we asked him, and he said that in the morning when we were sleeping, it was 3. It was freezing. So then when I took my phone out to film, my phone froze and wouldn't turn on. So I was like, damn. But Mariela filmed something, so I'm going to put those clips here.
Marcos.
Él venía para acá hoy y vino a hacer su trabajo con la misma.
¿Tienes frío?
And then afterwards, we were like, okay, maybe someone can come get us in a car. We were freezing cold. We didn't know what to do. We were scared we would die of hypothermia. We were like, maybe someone can take us in a car. No one could take us. And it was like 11 a.m., something like that by that time. And we were like, we just have to walk down. So we got dressed. I had a blue vest on. Then on top of that blue vest, my purple sweater, a cashmere sweater, a white t-shirt, and then my school sweater on. So I had 5 sweaters. And then on top of that, I had my raincoat and then my rain trousers. And Mum and I had, we put dry socks on, and we put Ziploc bags on our foot to put in our shoes so our socks wouldn't get wet. And basically we started walking down. And walking down was a lot faster than walking up because most of it is downhill. There's like 4 or 5 uphill bits, but we could make it. So basically we walked down, I would say about 2.5 kilometers. We had just reached the first bit that we had to go up. Now Mariela and I and Mum and Marcos, we had stuck together by then. So we were walking up, we were almost at the end of the up bit, and then came another downhill. And Mariela and I sat on a rock because we were tired. So we were sitting on the rock waiting, and we hear a car, and we're like, oh my God, there's a car coming. There's a car coming down from the mountain. So we were like, let's just wait for the car to see if it will take us. And Mum and Marcos kept walking. So the car came, And that guy, the guy who took us, he originally told us he couldn't because there were 4 of us and he could only take 3. And we said, we can't separate. So he was sitting there, he was like, he stopped the car next to us and he was like, get in. And we were like, okay. And he got in and then he drove for like, Mama and Marcos were only like 10 meters ahead. And then they got in the car and he drove us down. And there are clips of that right here. So then we got to the bottom, we took pictures, we signed in our name and everything, and we got to we got to Boquete. We went to the Posada and had pizza. And that is basically our trip coming down. But it was literally so cold. I can't stress enough how happy I am Mum made us take the rain gear. Because I literally had the giant raincoat and the giant rain trousers. But if I didn't have them, I don't know what I would do. So literally, that saved us. And that was our trip up the Volcán. Bye. I forgot to say, but here are some pictures. Okay, bye. See you next kilometer.